Okay guys, so here we are, lesson 1.4. This is for honors and math 7. We're going to subtract integers. Now if you don't remember what integers are, you need to go back and review your notes again. Okay guys, so make sure that you're understanding integers. Okay, so it says, how is subtracting integers related to adding integers? So that's what you're going to have to figure out with your notes, okay guys? Okay, so it says additive inverse. That's our vocab for today. What you add to a number to get 0. Okay, now we know what opposites are, right? If I have 5, the opposite of 5 is negative 5. So this, if I add this together, I'm going to get 0. Okay? Now, this goes right along with this. If I multiply a positive times a positive, I get a positive. Negative times a negative, I get a positive. A negative multiplied by a positive is a negative. In other words, if the signs are the same, I'm going to get a positive. If the signs are different, it's going to be a negative. In this case, the signs are different. I combine these together, I get 5 minus 5, and that equals 0 also. And that's what you need to keep in mind. We want to combine signs. If there's 2 of them in between a number, we're going to combine them. Then we're going to separate the terms to determine if they're positive or negative terms, and then combine them. Okay, guys? Okay, so let's look at a few examples. All right? Now, these are straight out of your PowerPoint. So when you're going through and they don't answer it, for example, 3, then you can go through and see the answers here. All right? Okay, so A is negative 4, negative 6. Negative 4 minus 6. So right away, I separate the terms. Now remember, terms are separated by plus, minus, or an equal sign. The reason I want to separate these terms is because I want to know that we are starting at a negative 4, and then we're going to subtract 6 more. This helps us visualize this better. In other words, if I'm sitting here like this, I've got 0, right? I'm starting at negative 4. Right here. If I subtract, I go this way. It means I subtract 6 more. Subtract 6 more. I end up at negative 10. So this is going to equal negative 10. Okay, guys, that's what you should be visualizing every single time. All right? In this one, all we had to do is separate the terms, where this is different. We've got this right here. I've got 2 negatives in between. I need to combine them. A negative and a negative, positive. So I'm going to rewrite this equation. Negative 6 plus 4. Okay? Now, we're going to start. This is going to be a little bit different. So I'm going to erase this, okay? This is what we should be visualizing. This right here, 2 terms. We start at negative 6. 0, negative 6. This time, though, we're going to add 4. When we add, we go this direction. We're going to add 4. This means we should end up at negative 2. Okay? So hopefully you're kind of catching on to this. This is going to help you. If you go through and just memorize procedurally how to do this, then when you get to larger numbers, you're not going to be able to solve them, okay? And that's why I'm going over and over this so that you guys understand that. Some of these problems, you won't even have to visualize a number line, like this next one. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, we've got 2, again, in the middle, both negative. So this is going to equal 4 plus 6. This is an elementary problem, right? We just made it from this problem into an elementary problem. We know 4 plus 6 is 10. We're done. Okay, guys? Same thing here. 6 minus 4. We still know that this is 2 different problems, right? We start at 6, we subtract 4, we end up at 2. We're done. Okay? This one, though, a little bit different. They switched the terms. So don't forget, we separate them if we're a little bit confused. This is, we start at 4, we're going to subtract 6. So when I do this, I've got 0 here. We're starting at 4. If I subtract, I go this direction. Obviously, we're going to make it all the way back to 0, right? We subtract 4. We're actually subtracting 6. This helps me understand that we're actually at a negative 2. If we go past 0, we're into negative territory. Okay? Okay, this last one, we really want to simplify these, okay guys? Make it easier to understand. If I have two signs in between, we need to combine them. So this is going to be -4 plus 6. Remember to use your chart that I've drawn out in the last lesson and now then in this lesson. Okay, so again, we separate the terms. We're starting at -4. So I'm going to go through like this, 0, -4. We start here. Then I'm going to add 6. If I'm adding, I'm going this direction. We add 6. We're going to end up at 2. So my answer for this is 2. Okay, guys? So, call me out if I make any mistakes on this. Sometimes I go through it a little bit too quick. I'm going to step aside real quick. If you need to, pause it right now. Write down the information. Okay, guys? You can pause all the way through the video. That way, this is universal, okay? Ask me questions on anything you don't understand. I will totally help you guys out. All right. We'll talk to you soon.